Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about business intelligence concepts and applications. Okay, okay. Whenever you want to do some business, so simply you can't do a business, you can't do marketing. So for that we will have a strategies, we will have a plan. So based on that, we need to do business. Otherwise, you will get loose. Okay, everything. So this business intelligence is very, very important. And what are the different concepts of business intelligence? How we will generate the business intelligence? Okay, so those things we will discuss in this today's class. Okay, so the outline of this today's class, we will understand the concept of business intelligence. Okay, so what are the major types of decisions are available and types and range of tools for business intelligence? What are the tools are available in the real world? Okay, and what are the applications of business intelligence across the industry domain? So these are the 4 points we need to discuss in this business intelligence chapter. Okay, this is the outline of this today's class. Okay, so then what do you mean by business intelligence? Okay, so here this business intelligence is nothing but it is a variety of IT applications that are used to analyze an organization data and communicate with the information relevant to the user. Okay, so here what we are doing in business intelligence, so you will have a variety of IT applications are available, so that are used to analyze the organization data. Okay, so we need to, so whenever you are doing some business, you will get a data. So here to analyze that data, okay, from that data, so you will get a some idea, okay, so that information you need to communicate to the relevant user. For example, in retail store, okay, so in first week, what happened, okay, in every first month, everyone will get a salary, then that purchase will be high. Okay, so that is the thing. So if you collect the 1 month of data, so if you analyze the data, so in first week of month, so purchasing is more compared to last month, last week of that month. That is the business intelligence. So here when you analyze that data, you will get that new thing. So then what you will do, so in the first week you will recruit more employees. Okay, so then after that you are you will put more product in your retail store on the first week. Okay, so that is the intelligence you will get from the data. So how you will get, once you analyze the data, so here, so you will get the more purchases are done in that first week. Okay, so when you analyze that data, you will get a thing. Okay, same thing, suppose that is in Bangalore city, so employees are more. Suppose when you come to rural side, so at that time all weeks it may be same. Okay, so that is intelligence. When you analyze the things, you will get that intelligence. Okay, so this business intelligence is a set of process, architectures and technologies that convert the raw data into meaningful information that drives profitable business actions. Okay, so when you are doing some business, you will get a huge amount of data. Okay, so that is the raw data. So from that raw data, you will convert that into meaningful information. When you analyze that data, it becomes a meaningful information. Okay, that drives to profitable business actions. Not only meaningful, that should drives to profitable business. Okay, so that is nothing but it is a process or a technologies or architecture. So combining of all those things, that is used to convert the raw data into meaningful information that drives to business, profitable business action. Okay, so that one you will call it as a business intelligence. It is, so nowadays in real world, this business intelligence of applications, architecture, that softwares are available, business intelligence softwares. Okay, so they will put, give the raw data. From that raw data, they will analyze those things and you will get a new information that will be profitable. That is nothing but everything is nothing but a machine learning. Okay, so here also we will have a analytics. So when you analyze, then after that you will apply, algorithms, so to get a predict future. So that is nothing but a machine learning. So here, so we will analyze, and from that we will get a new idea. Okay, that when you implement that new idea, that one will be a profitable to business actions. So this is the definition of business intelligence. Okay, so this is business intelligence development cycle. Okay, this is nothing but a business intelligence. Whenever you do business, you will get a data. Obviously, in a retail store. Okay, so for 1 month, suppose if you do business, you will get a 1 month or 1 year of data. You got the data. So here, that one you need to apply the mining. Okay, so from that you need to get a new things. How you will get a new thing? So when you apply some algorithm, when you analyze that data, so you will get a new things. That is nothing but a mining. So here, so in a retail store, you will get a 1 year of data. So after that, when you apply the analysis, okay, so you will analyze that is, so in every 1 year of data, so in that every year, so December, in the December month, purchasing is more. So and December and January purchasing is more. So because of that, last year, okay, last year of that month, usually, what happens for to celebrate a new year, so customers they will buy a products. So then after new year, to enjoy that new year, they will the customers, and they may get their salary bonus and all those things. They may purchase more product. So that is nothing but when you mine that, you will get a new intelligence. Okay, that is the new intelligence. So it means after that, in next year, you will plan for that particular month. Okay, so you will apply, you will give more offers. Then your product selling is more, so more offers. Okay, so buy one get one, or a 50% offer. Okay, so if you buy these things, you will get a coupons of 1,500 rupees coupons. Like that, when you give more offer, then the selling is also more. That intelligence you will get from the mining. Okay, so when you mine that raw data, so you will get that intelligence. If you apply that intelligence to a particular business, so automatically your product selling will be increases. So when you do business, automatically data will be generated. So from the data, so yeah, so you have applied a new techniques. So you have done a business, so then you will get a data. Okay, so then after that, once again you need to mine. So from that you will get a new another intelligent. So then apply that one to business. Okay, so in January, okay, in January, the selling product is more. Which product is selling more on that January? Okay, okay, which product is more? You can think about that. Then you, and which product is not selling more, so that is less selling. So for that you will give offer, for that you will give reduce MRP amount. So that intelligence you will apply to that business. Okay, so like that, every time when you analyze the data, you will get a new intelligence. That intelligence you will apply to a business. Once you apply that business, you will get a new data. Then apply mining techniques, you will get a new intelligence. Apply to business. Like that, this is a cycle. This one we will call it as a business intelligence development. Okay, so mining cycle, so that is business intelligence. B is nothing but a business, D, I is nothing but intelligence, D is nothing but a data, and M is nothing but a mining. That is cycle, business intelligence cycle. This is a cycle. So when you apply the mining techniques, you will get a new intelligence. That intelligence will be applied to your business. You will get a data. Then for the data, you will apply a mining concept. You will get a new intelligence applied to business. Like that, this is a cycle. Okay. So then, what are the decision types? What do you mean by decision? A decision is nothing but for a particular scenario. You need to take a one. You need to take. There are several choices. You need to select one. That's all. Okay. So that is, if you take the decision, it should be useful. Okay, so here there are two different types of decisions are available. Okay, so two main kinds of decisions. One is strategic decisions, and another one is operational decisions. Whenever you want to do a business, so at that time you will take a decision. Okay, so at that time there are two different types of decisions: strategic decisions and operational decisions. What is strategic decision? This impact the direction of the company. Okay, so here you know you are a CEO of a company, you need to take a decision. Okay, so at that time there are variety of scenarios. At that time you need to take a different types decisions. Okay, so the impact of the direction of the, so here in this strategic decision, the goal itself may not be clear, and same is true for the path to reach the goal. Okay, so here in the strategic decision, the goal may or may not clear also. Okay, so and the same is true for the path to reach the goal, so the path also is not clear. Okay, so here what happens, in strategic decisions we don't know about the clarity. So in future, okay, so the growth of our company, so no one will predict. So we will expect 100 billion company after 2 years. Okay, it may not be clear. So then what is the roadmap? So that one is also, to reach that goal, there is a, you need to take a different paths. Okay, so if you stick on to one path, something is happened in the middle, so you may get lost. So that path is also not clear, and goal is also may or may not be clear. Those things we will call it as a strategic decisions. Okay, a number of strategic decisions are come into picture. Okay, so every time you won't get a routine, normal decisions. So that is, critical decisions you need to take, but you don't know the goal also, you don't know, not clear. Don't know, not just not clear, that's all. Okay, goal may or may not be clear, and path is also may not be clear, but you need to reach the goal. Okay, so that is the a strategic decision. So it will impact the direction of the company. Okay, so our company will reach 200 billion crore company after 2 years. Okay, so that impacts is more. So for that, what you need to take a decisions. Okay, so to reach that to the 200 billion crores company. Okay, so next one is operational decisions. These are nothing but a routine decisions, a tactical decisions focused on developing a greater efficiency. So in a production company, so that is routine. So today 10 products I have, in a car company, 10 cars we have manufactured. Tomorrow it may be our goal is to 12. So we have a stage, routine decision. Sorry. Okay, so these are nothing but a routine decision, nothing is there. Then operation decision can be more efficient using analysis of the past data. So what happens? So, in past year, so how you have increased the, from 10 cars to 12 cars in a day. Okay, so what you have taken? So have it recruited new employees, or have you given the training to that particular employees, existing employees, to reach the, to reach that particular goal, that is from 10 cars to 12 cars. So those are nothing but an operational decisions. Strategic decision is nothing but it is a huge, and it may be the goal may or may not be clear, and path is also may not be clear. So in operation, that is the general routine decisions. Okay, so that are focusing on greater efficiency, that is employee efficiency. So how we will improve the employee efficiency? Okay, suppose the product improvement. Okay, so those are nothing but an operational decision. Okay, so then what are the business intelligence tools are available? Okay, so in real world we will have a number of business intelligence tools are available. So this includes a variety of software tools and techniques to provide the manager with information and insight needed to run that business. So to run that business, we will have a number of software tools are available, tools and technicals are available for a manager with information and insight into the needed of business. Okay, and a basic thing is your spreadsheet tools. So this is in a basic, this spreadsheet, that is Excel. Okay, you know that is more powerful analytical tool. We don't just we know, addition, some subtraction, but in that a lot of analytical functions are available. So from that you need to analyze the data. So if you have a, master of Excel, so then you will become a good analyzer. Okay, so good analyst in a data analyst or a business analyst. Okay. So another one is dashboarding system, that is Tableau. That is, more than more features are available. Okay, so more features are available in this mm, Tableau. Okay, so in Tableau we have, more features are available compared to Excel. So we will have uh, okay, okay, so we will have more number of features that are available when compared to Excel sheet. That is also a analysis tool, and we have a data mining systems and visualization tools. These are also comes into picture. Okay, visualization to to represents the result. That is very very important. So to represent the data, that is also very very, we need a number of graphs and all those things. Okay, so those are the visualization tools are available. A number of visualization tools are available, and data mining system. So to analyze the data, we need to apply the algorithms, data mining algorithms to clean the data, to process the data, to get a new knowledge. So we need to apply a machine data mining algorithms. Okay, another one is SAS. Okay, so SAS is nothing but a statistical analysis system. This is, very very important. Okay, so this using the SAS, we will analyze the, compared to spreadsheet and Tableau. Here we will have a, more features for analysis of data. So if you have become a master of SAS, also you will get a, lot of opportunities in okay, so opportunities in industry like that. We will have a one more SAP. I think you heard this word, system applications and products in data processing. Okay, systems and applications, system applications and products, system application products in data processing. So this app is also, you will have, this is also an analysis tool, very very important analysis tools. So if you are become a master of this SAS or a SAP, okay, so you will have a n number of opportunities in industry. Okay, so data analyst or for data scientist, whatever it may be. Okay, machine learning engineer. So for all those things, if you are know these things, okay, so these are the basics. Then after that only we will go for machine learning and artificial intelligence. So without analysis of data, we can't do, we can't apply machine learning or a data mining algorithms. Okay, so if you analyze, okay, so those are the foundation. So then after that, so just if you know the, machine learning concepts, that's not enough. Okay, so you need to become a master of these things. Okay, analytical part, analytical in pre-processing of the data. So data should be normalized. Okay, so then only we will apply the statistical tools. You need to get a mean, standard deviation, all those things. If you have do, then only will data will be distributed normally. Then after that only you will apply a machine learning techniques. Okay, okay, after you will apply machine learning technique and you will get a result. Okay, though that result also you should be visualized and it should be understandable to user. So you got the result but it should not be understandable, then what is the use? That is also the, for that visualization is also very very important. Okay, so these are the business intelligence tools what we have in real world. Okay, so what are the business intelligence applications? Okay, in business intelligence, we will have n number of applications are available. Okay, so in all, okay, in every domain, we will apply a business intelligence. So one example is healthcare and wellness. Okay, so here in healthcare and wellness also we will apply a business intelligence. And so we need to analyze the data and we need to get a new intelligence. So here diagnose the diseases in patients. So to diagnose the diseases in patients, so I know you have done a number of projects in healthcare. So predicting of heart disease, predicting of kidney stone, MRI, brain using MRI images, we'll find the brain tumor. So lot of things are available. Okay, so the, yeah, using this business intelligence. So if you give the that scanned image, that MRI, so that using that data, when you analyze that data, you can identify whether tumor is available or not. Okay, so that is the diagnosis disease in patients. That is also, if you get that data, if you have that image, so if you fed that one to business intelligence, it will identify whether the tumor is available or not. Okay, so that is the one and treatment effectiveness. So that is also possible. Okay, so here we will collect all the uh, you know suppose a particular diabetic patients. Okay, so we need to effectively treat. How we will treat effectively? So we will analyze is a fast. What is the what is the glucose level, fasting blood sugar, postprandial blood sugar. So all those things. If we have a data and what is the fee in past data, so if I give the insulin, what is the output of that? Okay, if you have all those data, so if you analyze that, you can easily give the treatment should be effectiveness, and the treatment should be effective. So wellness management, okay, so wellness management, so that is yoga and other things. Yeah, so for that also, so if you do this yoga, so what is the output? Okay, so which for your body, which yoga is suitable? Okay, so all those things will be done using this business intelligence and manage fraud and abuse. Okay, someone will make a fraud, so to using this business intelligence, we will identify those frauds and abuse. Okay, so we need to remove the, we need to protect from other things. So that is also possible using this business intelligence. And public health management, so in public health, so in this public health management is, for example, corona. So here we need to predict a corona after 3 months. What is the they are telling that third wave will come in next October. So how will predict? So using this business intelligence. So then for that, what we need to do? We need to provide more vaccinations to publics. Okay, so when these type of diseases are available, so this public health management is very important. So from that, when you apply this business intelligence concepts, you will get a solutions for those things. Okay, so they'll predict will predict, so what is the future corona cases. Okay, so how we will reduce. So for all those things, we will apply this business intelligence applications. Okay, in healthcare and wellness. So like that here we are in retail store also we can apply. Okay, so in retail store, okay, so organization grow by meeting customer needs with quality product in a convenient, timely, cost effective manners. Okay, so how will retail store will grow? So by meeting customer needs, obviously with quality product in a convenient, timely, cost effective manner. See here, when you purchase one product, so you will think the quality of product, cost of the product. Okay, and easily it is accessible. Okay, so is it easily it is accessible? Okay, so whether it is in convenient time it is available. So everything is matters. Okay, so this retail organization, okay, so when it grow, so it meets all customer needs. So that one will be done using business management. Okay, so business intelligence. That again we can do this thing. Okay, next one is optimize inventory levels at different locations. Okay, so we need to optimize inventory. Suppose in a particular location, so a more product is selling. Okay, in another locations, a product is less selling. Then what do you need to do? So you need to optimize inventory levels and different. It means so whichever wherever that product is selling more, so we need to give more product to that inventory. Okay, to that particular location. So we need to analyze the data once we are, suppose in a retail in Bangalore, if we are 50 retail stores are there, so we need to one in from one location we store all the products, from that we are distributing to each location. Okay, so then whichever is having more yeah, mm, more selling, so at that time we need to give the we need to give the more product to the particular location. Okay, that one will be analyzed using business data. And improve store layout and sales promotion. Okay, so improve stair layout and sales promotion. See, a improve stair layout, store layout. How you will, for example, suppose a person who buys milk. So obviously, he will buy coffee powder, okay, and sugar. Okay, what you will do? So here the coffee powder. Suppose if you keep like this, suppose coffee powder in one floor, milk is another floor, okay, and sugar is one more floor.
Okay, so how can the particular person buy all these three things? What will do? You will purchase, oh, okay, I'll leave it. Then he will purchase only milk and he will go. So if milk is there, then coffee powder is there, and sugar is there, tea powder is there. So then what he will do? He will buy all those things. So that is the an improved store layout and sales promotion. If you buy 1 kg of sugar, you will give 100 powder coffee powder. So what you will instead of buying 1 kg sugar, you will buy 2 kg sugar and you will get a. So that is nothing but a sales promotion. A optimized logistic for seasonal effects. Okay, so it seasonal in summer mango will be more. We will that when farmers they will get more uh, in summer they will get more mangoes. So then what you need to do? So at the time you will purchase more from the farmers and so what happens if you sell that mango in winter? So, it's not tastable. So seasonal sales is very very important. So at that time, so you should be more effective. Okay. So and minimize the losses to the limited shelf life. Okay. So here, what is the tomato? So how much days it will? So obviously maximum 1 week. Okay. So if you purchase more tomato, so obviously you will get a loss. So you need to identify those products. Okay. So when you apply these things in a retail store, okay. So these are the applications. Retail in retail. These are the applications of business intelligence where we can use this business intelligence in retail store. Okay. So like that, we will have n number of uh, you know mm, like banking also we will have. Okay, in banking an automated loan application process. Okay, so automated loan application. So in previous time, I know in previously what you know, so everything you need to collect. So what is his salary? Then after that, his local address, what he what is his asset? All those things will be So to process the loan, it will take 15 to 1 month. So nowadays, automatically, sir, they will call, sir, do you want a personal loan? So just everything is automatic. So within a day, they will give a loan to you. So how? Using this automated loan process. How we will do this automation? Using business intelligence and detect fraud tolerant transactions. So someone is unauthorized person, so he is doing a transaction. Okay, so another person is doing transactions. So to identify those things, we will have fraudulent transactions. To identify for that, we'll have a business applications and to maximize the customer value. So obviously customer value is very very important. Suppose if he is waiting for for his he need to deposit or withdraw your money, but for that if he wait for half an hour, so what is the user? So he don't have he will lose his patience. Okay, so then you are losing that customer. So that customer value is important. So we should give more importance to customer. Optimize cash reserves with forecasting. Okay, so what happens in every Sunday? Usually a cash will be more cash will be from ATM, more cash will be withdrawn. Why? Because of a Sunday is holiday, the purchasing is more. So what we need to do at that time, we need to optimize. So at Sunday we will give more and Monday we will put less in money in ATM, like that. So we need to optimize. So that is nothing but a forecasting in in holidays or in some festivals. So obviously cash transaction is more. So though we need to forecast and we need to do. So and we need to put more money on a bank. Okay, so then the persons who those who don't have ATMs, they will come and withdraw their money. So these so if cash is not available at that day, so then what you will do? You will lose that customer next time. Okay, so these are the insurance also will have forecast claim cost for better business planning. Okay, forecast client cost. So what happens? Okay, you will give for everyone you will give the insurance. So you need to claim cost. Suppose a particular person he is paying 10,000, so when he apply insurance, okay, so you need to give a 1 lakh. 1 lakh coverage is there. Suppose if 100 members are taken, Okay, all under members are applied for insurance. Okay, so for claim, so your company will go loss. Okay, so you need to forecast claim cost. Okay, so here to their surroundings, and you need to age, and everything is important. So you need to, for which person it is suitable. Okay, so insurance, so all those things you need to forecast the claims. Okay, so without forecasting claims, if you give, your company will loss. Okay, determine the optimal rate plan. So that rate plan also, it should be attractable by customers. So if rate plan is more, what happens? No one will buy your insurance. Okay, so you need to determine the optimal rate. Optimize the marketing to specific customers. Obviously, so here what happens? You need to optimize marketing to specific customers. Suppose if you go to farmers, and if you tell to buy insurance, no one will buy. So same thing if you go for a particular persons who are staying in okay. So in that what, if you go in a city, and in Bangalore, like Bangalore city is so if you health insurance, obviously they are conscious about that, and they will take the, and so here you need to, suppose if income is less, you need to give less insurance policies. If income is more, you will give more insurance policies. Like that, you need to think, you need to optimize the specific customers. And finally, identify and prevent the fraudulent claim activities. So okay, so here suppose you are giving a car insurance, so already car damaged, for that also some persons, they are taking new policies. Those things will happen. Okay, so you need to prevent all these fraudulent comes, so using business intelligence. Okay, so in customer relationship management, so we are here also we will have a lot of applications we have. So maximize the return on marketing campaign. Okay, so we need to maximize the return on marketing campaign. Okay, so here when you have do some marketing for a product, so you should be maximize the returns. Okay, so and improve the customer retentions, that is also very very important. You need to improve the customer retentions. Okay, so here 100 members are visiting your you know to your retail store or any other shop. So that at least 50% of this 50 or 60% of the customers you need to retention. Okay, so that is very very important. So those are all nearer, though all those customers you need to be retention, that is very very important. So maximize the, here also maximize the customer, also you need to give more importance to customer. And identify and delight highly valued customers. See here, this is very very, identify and delight the highly valued customers. A customers, he is purchasing every month 50,000 rupees in a retail store. That is valuable customer, you should identify. So and you should give more offer to him. So because every month he will purchase 50,000 rupees items, means so it will be equal to a 15 to 20 customers. So you don't lose those customers. So we need to delight highly that particular customer. Okay, so and manage brand image. Okay, so that is very very important. So don't compromise with quality. So you should give, manage brand image. So that particular retail store, so it may be, why that Big Bazaar and Star Bazaar, they will have why the customers will go, they will give okay, and DMart. So they have their brand image. Okay, so like that, they will give quality products, and less and timely. It is a lot of things are there. So you should manage this brand image for your company or shop. Okay, so in education also we will have a lot of things. As higher education becomes more expensive and competitive, it becomes a great user of data to be data based on decision making. Obviously, so here nowadays, higher education is more expensive, and it is also competitive. Not only expensive, it is competitive. It becomes a great user of data-based decisions. So here, so we need to manage an education institute. It is it is also expensive for a particular student. So here, how we will manage all those things? We need to student enrollment should be every year, it should be more. So then only you can run the education instance, and you need to give a different courses, that are attractable by the uh, attractable by the students. So different area, what are the new technologies, so those technology courses you need to offer. So all those things you need to do. And fundraising from alumni and other donors. Okay, so you need you need to raise the fund from donors and others, alumni. So like that you need to run the education institute. So in that also we can apply the business intelligence. And last one is telecom. So in the telecom section also we need to apply business intelligence concepts. So BI in telecom can help the customer side as well as network side operator. So in both sides also it will be helpful. Okay, churn management. So in churn management is, you are from the Geo to you are going to Airtel, or Airtel to you are going to Geo. So here what happens? Suppose you are porting from Geo to or Airtel, Airtel to or Geo or some other companies. So what happens if you give just if you put port and that message, when you send that message, after next second only you will get a call from that particular operator. So why you are going board? We are giving more offers. So because they need to retain that customer. So that churn management. So here once that message comes, so automatically you will get a call from the operator. How it possible? Using the business intelligence, and we will give more offers there, and all they will, you know they will give all those things, and finally they will retain your the customers will be retained. So that is churn management. And marketing and product creation. So you need to do marketing, you need to give more offers with a less cost. Okay, all those things. And every day you need to create a every month you need to create a new product. All those things will be another one is network failure management. That is also very very important, because crores of people are connected to one network, and they are calling from one to another. Okay, so at the time what happens is something is happened, a number of switches or a number of hubs. So if it is disconnected, failure at that time, you need to automatically connect, and you need to replace. All those things will be done in business management. And last one is fraud management. Here also we will have fraud. Many persons they may do, they will give different addresses, and they will take okay give sims, and they will use for different purposes. So for all those things we need to avoid using this business intelligence. So this is from telecom section. So when you come to financial, okay, bank and stock predict the changes in bond and stock price. Okay, bond stock price. So how we will so this is very very important in stock. So in 1 month, in 1 second, your stock will be down, or in one 10 seconds it may hike. It's the prediction is very very important. This business, using business intelligence we can use. Then assess the effect of events on market movements. Okay, so which stock is moving, so you need to assess all those things, the effect of particular event. So we need to manage all those things in business intelligence. This is very very important in financial service. This in financial service this is very very important, because of prediction is more important here, because we don't know the output, result. So this business has a major role in this financial service. Okay, in manufacturing and public sectors, so we will in manufacturing and public sectors, we will discover the novel pattern to improve the product quality. So what happens in car every day, every month, they will change their design of that car. Okay, that particular. So here you need to get a new novel patterns that will be attractable to user. So that one will be done by business intelligence. Predict, prevent machinery failures. So which machine is failures, so we need to prevent and predict. That is also thing. And law enforcement and scientific research. So in law enforcement, in a public, when you come to public sectors, so that law enforcement is very very important. So yeah, for example in corona, so we are in curfew. So then every year the government is applying the law, so everyone should follow that law. So that is nothing but a enforcement. So here in which sectors, for example, in a particular area thefts are more, so then what we need to do? So we need to put more police on that area. So those are things. Okay, so from terrorist activities are there in particular area, so we need to put more police on that. So these are the things we need to identify from the business intelligence and scientific research. Okay, so in that also business intelligence is very